Sadhu Om, in today's busy life, how can I balance earning for basic needs and pursuing self knowledge? Let me give an example. The rent we must give for this shop, our body, is simple: basic food, clothing, and shelter. If we fail to pay this rent, just like a merchant who cannot pay the rent for his shop, we must leave this body. However, living only to pay this rent is like the business of a foolish merchant who earns just enough to meet expenses. Then, how can one be wise in the business of life? Only the wise merchant works hard and earns a profit many times higher than the rent. Similarly, we should strive to attain the great profit of self-knowledge before the death of this body. Life's endless distractions often pull me away from focusing inward. How can I stay consistent? Just as a pearl diver ties a stone to his waist, dives and retrieves the fine pearl lying in the ocean's depths, one should fasten a stone girdle of firm desirelessness upon the mind and dive within oneself to take the ancient pearl of self, the original consciousness. But I am stuck with life, thoughts, worries, and responsibilities. How can I overcome them? If a pearl diver remains on the shore waiting for the roaring waves to subside, will he ever gather pearls? No. He must plunge through the waves on the surface and dive deep into the ocean. In the depths, what waves will he find there? So, beneath the waves of thoughts lies stillness? Yes. Beneath the waves of thoughts lies the ocean of the heart, the consciousness I. There, no thoughts disturb. With intense vairagya, remain indifferent to surface tendencies and dive deep into this peaceful depth. What if attachment to the body still holds me back? Trying to know the real self while cherishing the perishable body is like taking hold of a crocodile as a raft to cross a river. Such attachment only strengthens the feeling I am this body and becomes an obstacle to self-knowledge. But detachment seems difficult. What if I still feel attached to this body and its comforts? Such attachment is natural, but you must recognize its limits. Over attachment to it strengthens the ego, which says, I am this body. True freedom comes when you shift your love and attention inward to the eternal self. How do I cultivate unwavering attention toward the self in mid of these challenges? For whatever thing love arises in you, upon that your mind will gain one-pointedness. Unless real love for the self arises, you will always find excuses not to turn within. When the intellect matures and decides that the self is the greatest and most worthy thing, love for it will naturally grow. The mind naturally gains focus on what it loves most. If your intellect believes that the self is the highest and most eternal reality, love for it will grow. But this requires proximity to true devotees and sincere practice. With their guidance, your conviction and desire for self-realization will strengthen. Go forth with faith and determination. The journey inward is the greatest adventure.